What's up guys, Broscarf here, and today we're back for another video, Fire Emblem Friday. So, today we will be drawing Lysithea from Fire Emblem Three Houses. So we just jumped from the first Fire Emblem game to the last one in the entry list. It will probably span more than this. Good, goody, fun. Anyway, Lysithea, playable character unit, immediately available in the Golden Deer route, and a fan favorite, honestly. So let me just start talking about what she can do and what else. So, as I said, playable character Golden Deer route. You can recruit her in the other routes as well. I've not actually played all routes yet. I've played the Golden Deer first, and then the Blue Lions, and I'm currently doing my first one of Crimson Flower, so that's all cool. So I got Lysithea in my first playthrough, of course, as I just said, and my immediate reaction was, wow, she has a great personal skill, because the personal skill lets her grow faster in her classes and weapon ranks, and I immediately thought, that's amazing, because I've seen so much weapon rank and class availability in this game, and that it's so different. So I thought it was a really nice skill. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use her right away. And I mean, it proves to be pretty good because she is a absolute glass cannon, and in the highest sense of the word, where she can literally nuke basically anything that isn't super magic resistant, and even that she can nuke because she has Luna, and like, Jesus, my dude, because her magic growth is out of this world. I think her speed is decent, but her tomes are quite heavy. She doesn't double all the time, and I can't go too much into that about her stats because I know that Three Houses does things differently, where you get different growths based on your classes, and I really haven't checked into that yet because I first want to finish all my playthroughs of the game before I start looking at optimization strategy for me to do harder runs, because I've been doing like the normal and the hard paths before I try maddening or whatever. I want to have everything finished first. But that's that about her stats. Her stats are good. You have to specifically use her for just doing high amounts of damage and not getting hit, which is fine. She can famously use the Dark Spikes to destroy the Death Knight. Whoop-de-doo. That's not really a hard spoiler. Which is what I drew her doing, because Dark Spikes, my dude. It's very nice, it's very funny. So that's that. I personally gonna jump to her appearance. Really like white hair in anime and games and whatnot. I don't know, I find it very nice, just like purple hair, but you know, I'll get to some other characters someday. And she had weird white hair because her shading is very purplish. I mean, yeah, I like purple hair, but at first I was like, what is she? Does she have like a colored streak in her hair? Is just the lightning really weird? And it was the lightning, but it looked really odd. I didn't mind, but I just thought it was funny that they chose to use that color. What I do like about her, I'm not gonna spoil much, but that she has actual reason for having white hair. So in universe, white hair is considered something odd as well, which is interesting because you have people with purple hair or blue, or I mean red as well, but like pure like green, and you're like, wow, white hair really still is weird. Cool. It's kind of okay, and it's not all Fire Emblems. It's this one. I don't know. Yeah. Now, I used her, as I said, right away because I saw her personal skill was really cool. And I made her like, I think her final class was Immortal 7, because I could use sword. I was like, cool, a sword, Neo, and then I just spammed spells because spells were way better. And you can use the 11th sword, and then you can use her. I don't remember the name, like the freaking weapon arts you can get from training her in swords, because she has like a hidden talent, but I mean, it was pretty powerful, honestly. But you know, yeah, that was pretty good. Did my first reaction? Yeah, be pretty fun unit to use. Does a lot of damage, and who doesn't like doing a lot of damage? Now let's talk about that old Tron. So poses and hands and shit, it's hard. I had trouble. I'm gonna be honest. I was troubling myself over it, and eventually I had to swap poses because I was not doing it correctly. I need to work on that in general. So I just took a bit of more reference material and worked with that, and then kind of did a critical animation pose-ish, which is also fine, you know. I really liked her eyes, the way I drew them. I mean, the first sketch. I don't know, there was really something sly about it. And I realized, like, after drawing her that Lysithea looks quite different. But you could say artistry or like personal whatever, my hand at it, it's quite intriguing to look at it and be like, yeah, I can see where it kind of differs in styles and whatnot. But that's the thing. I'm very good at explaining this. I did line art, and as per usual with my line art, when I have done my line art, I'm like, that looks cool. And now I have to color it, because that's what I'm very good at. Coloring is really hard, I find, because it can add so much to your picture, but if you don't use enough tactics, technical skills, it doesn't add, it just draws away from the good line art, the good basis you set out, which is why I'm not a huge fan of coloring my stuff, which is why I like manga, because it's black and white most of the time. But besides the point, I do set out to become better, so if I color, I become better at coloring, because I try out how I do it and like whatnot. So color it is. She has a, as I said, interesting color scheme with her hair. Very purple, the rest of her outfit is. And she's very white. Like she's very, she doesn't have much of a tan. I used a bit more liberty with that because I was gonna eventually end up with a blank background basically. And like her hair is also whitish, which eventually became white again because it is white. But I had to start out with a little different color layer, so a little pinkish to really ease myself into the drawing. And yeah, you gotta just take a liberty with this kind of stuff because it's fan art, right? Even if it's not fan art, if it's original art, you can take liberty with all this stuff. I'm just drawing things. Like, what kind of rules do I have to apply to? Do I have to conform to? None. That's what. Other than that, it was fun. I had a very busy week, so I'm pretty sure this video is going up a little bit too late for my liking. And I wanted to fix the intro, but I couldn't because I didn't have time because it got way too late, and I just have to redo it because it's in a wrong setting, in that the screen in which the animation has been made is like way too small. It didn't matter before for the other animations I made for assignments for school. But now it matters because it has to go on YouTube and it's like way too small to go into the higher settings. And it doesn't combine well into my editing software because it's not in a good, it's not in a good size. I can't get it fully into my screen with also having the recording. So I have to fix that. I'll do it this week or next week because I have a bit more time on my hands now. This week. Next week? Yeah, probably. So you might have to look at it once more. But I'll fix it. I promise. Because I want to make this series pretty good. That's why I wanted to have this one out, even though I'm not getting the amount of sleep I wanted to. But I'll be fine. Anything else about Lysithea? She has 2 crests to her name, which immediately catches your eye. I don't think it really matters all that much. I mean, it makes her an interesting character more, but her personality is a lot, leaves something to be desired, right? Because it's like constantly jokes about her being a kid, and yeah, she's a kid. But then she makes it about her being a kid, and you're like, okay, I get that you're frustrated, but you're making the problem yourself now. That's kind of annoying. Like, I wanted her character to be a bit more, and I still haven't seen all her supports, so I want to wait before casting my full opinion on her. But she can be a very fun character, and she has some very good attributes, and most characters in this game have. Not all, definitely not all, but most. But yeah, I think I'm kind of nearing the end of this video. I'm pretty getting exhausted from everything. I had a very busy week. Still want to get this one out. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you did. Comment down below a Fire Emblem character that you think I should draw soon, if not in the next video, later, whatever, during this Fire Emblem Friday series. And yeah, subscribe, yada yada yada. You know the drill. I'll see you guys next one. Bye bye.